Hi, I'm William. This is Putnam Market. We're in Saratoga Springs, and we're going to taste, or I'm going to taste, you can if you get the bottles later, but I'm going to taste these two wines, which are both made by a bunch of people called Broadside, with grapes from Paso Robles. One of them's Merlot, the other's Cabernet Sauvignon. The first thing that you notice here when you pick these bottles up is that a Cabernet Sauvignon bottle is bigger and stronger and heavier than the Merlot bottle. There's absolutely no reason why that should be so, except that whoever it is who's hoping that you're going to buy it believes that you're going to find the Cabernet Sauvignon just that little bit more compelling if it comes in a rather big, heavy, and I have to say, environmentally unfriendly bottle. Now I'm going to pour these into two of these glasses here, and so that I don't make a complete ass of myself, I'm going to write on the glass which is going in here. So that I'm going to put an M there and a C there, and unsurprisingly we're going to put the Merlot in that one. So, a long time ago somebody once said to me, you grab a bottle by the neck and a woman by the waist and never the other way round. And that has stood me in extremely good stead for a number of years. Now, what can we tell you about this? What we really could do with here is something that's white so that we could look at it. And I just happen to have a white label here. So here's the Merlot. Unfortunately, I know it's the Merlot because it's got the M on it. And I can read this label pretty well through there. It says Tal Thani. Let's have a look at the Cabernet Sauvignon. Well, I can read that too. So they're similarly coloured, but if anything, the Merlot's a little bit... What's the point of knowing what the wine's colour is? Well, nothing really, except that if you're trying to identify it blind, Cabernet Sauvignon's a smaller, darker grape, almost blue in colour than Merlot. So let's see what they smell like. That's quite aromatic. Quite aromatic. Tastes a bit like some sort of fruit pie. Oh, and that's quite aromatic too. But this is much more sharp, much less opulent. So it's a little bit like, this is kind of like the blue and black fruits you might eat for breakfast, and this is more like the kind of fruit pie you might have for dessert. This is sort of darker, got a feeling of stewedness and feels like it's going to have more sugariness to it, though of course it doesn't have any sugar. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why Merlot, they talk about it, you know, tasting a bit like plums, and Cabernet Sauvignon smells and tastes a bit like black currants. Now, if I'm going to taste this at this time in the morning, I'm going to need one of these. And I have to tell you, it's not particularly attractive, but it's a necessary fact of being in the wine business. Well, that's really nice. Pleasant, a little bit spicy. Lovely texture to it, quite, you know, and here we have to use analogies. We'll talk about velvet, shall we? And now the Cabernet Sauvignon. And it's brighter in its character, sharper. It has a little bit of astringency, drying it out, and lacks the sheer opulence of this wine. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to do what they would do in Bordeaux and add just a little bit of this Cabernet Sauvignon to Merlot and see what we get in. And now we've got something that's quite aromatic. Smells quite enticing and certainly fruity. Frankly, that's the one I'd drink.